Welcome back to this quick discussion about integration management. Now, something else to look at, like I said, is change control tools that is used in Perform integrated change control. These change control tools are used to better organize and manage information that surround these change requests, and in many organizations these same tools are used to pass change requests from one person to the other for approval or review. So change control tools, CCTs, along with the meetings and the expert judgment and so on, those are going to help you come out with the approved change request. But you probably ask the question, how do we even in the first place have anything to review if we don't have change requests? So we're going to have those CRs, which are going to be an input here. That also brings to mind the question of what happens after we develop our charter? Where does it go? What happens after we develop our project management plan, and where does it go? For that reason, we're going to have the project charter here. I beg your pardon, we're going to have the project charter on the second line, not that first line where it's actually from. So we're going to have the project charter as an input to develop project management plan. And once we've developed our project management plan, guess what? We're going to have it everywhere. We're going to have that PMP everywhere all the way to the end. See? So we can see our project management plan, the moment it's developed, is going to appear in all of these. We can see other commonality. You probably remember that for the inputs to develop project charter, you've got usual things, and hopefully these things don't even cross your mind to go anywhere else, because there's no way they should. The business case, the statement of work, and we call it agreements. But you see, I'm actually applying myself, trying to recall the logic. Sometimes you might get into a little bit of a freeze, but if you persist, you end up remembering. So those are our inputs there for develop project charter. For develop project management plan, there's another key input, which is outputs from other processes, OFOP. And those outputs from other processes really refer more to the baselines and the plans and so on. Taking a look at direct and manage project work, there's one more thing that we need to put here, and that actually comes from here, your approved change request. Well, guess what? If a change request is approved, in order to come out with a revised deliverable, you're going to need your approved change request, your ACR. Okay? Still thinking about what else we can add to monitor and control project work. One of the key things that happens here is coming out with this work performance report. That work performance report also gets used in the next process. So let's just put that work performance report here. And let's also remember that in monitor and control project work, a few things that enable us churn out one of those reports is your cost forecast, and your schedule forecast. So your schedule forecast and your cost forecast, along with your work performance information, is going to help you come out with a well-rounded work performance report. And that is beginning to look like it, except I forgot or left anything out. That to my knowledge should be about it. Now, I think one last thing I could add, or I should add, I better add it, is the change log. And the change log is a log of change requests and their status. Approved, rejected, on hold, whatever the status is, it should be in the change log. Because that change log is also going to be used in other processes. So that is really the big picture of what exactly happens in integration management. And it's very easy for you to remember what's missing. Change requests come into this process, and approved change requests and a change log come out. Ask yourself, where else is that change request coming from? It's coming from here, it's coming from here, and a bunch of other places, but we're focused on integration. Also ask yourself, expert judgment, where are they used? Everywhere. Meetings, where are they used? From the moment we create our plan all the way down. Analytical techniques are used to know where we are and whether we should close the project or not. Okay? I should also mention that these are processes for those watching it without reading a PMBOK guide. And, excuse me if I forgot anything, but, that pretty much is it. Those are pretty much your ITTOs, and it will help you be able to know the relevance for the exam. So as you go through your own table, just ask yourself, what are the rules? They all use this. They all use this except this. The ones to, for example, facilitation techniques, the ones to establish the scope at a high level and a low level use facilitation techniques. And you can watch the other videos. So thank you very much for your audience. I hope this is of value to you. I'll speak to you soon.